Hey there, my name's Bern, and I just finished my first Cardmageddon challenge, which was I gave myself a challenge to make 48 paper craft projects in 48 hours. I wanted to do 24 cards and 24 tags. So I just finished taking pictures of all my cards and I have them in a sort of big pile. So these are all the cards that I made, and these are all the tags that I made. I'm going to quickly go through all the cards that I made and show them off, and I'll make blog posts and stuff about them later. So I'm just gonna pick up whichever cards I get to first. So I'll start off with this one. I used My Favorite Things stamps for the front here, and the Spellbinder's dies. We've got Wishing You a Joyous Season on the inside. Maybe I'll move this light a little. Hope it's not too intense. It's pretty dark in here. This one was kind of a challenge for me. I used these stickers that I don't usually use and this embossing folder that I wouldn't normally use, but I really like how it turned out, and it's just a really simple Bon Voyage card. Next here I've got this panel I sewed previously with, it's actually a little thing from a Sew Easy, and the flower is I think it's a hybrid rose from My Favorite Things. I left the inside of this card blank just because I don't know, I could use it for a thank you or a birthday, or I'll figure that out later. Here is a card. I used My Favorite Things stamps for the sentiments on the front. I embossed them in clear, and it was done on white paper, and then I sprayed this top panel and this back panel with two different colors of Heidi Swap's Color Shine sprays. So for the front panel I was able to just wipe it off, and the embossed sentiments rejected the ink, so, or the spray. And I've got these little rhinestones here in the corners. On the inside, this panel used a different color of Heidi Swap's Color Shine sprays, and I've got a My Favorite Things stamp. Next up, this is the first card that I made, and it's one of my favorites. I used this awesome glitter paper. I've got an a la mode from My Favorite Things, and the sentiment came from the same stamp set. I just really like how it came together. She's framed in this gold shiny paper. I don't know if it shows up. And I used some stickles on the bow for the ornament and in her hair, so it's just got so much sparkle. And I added a panel of the sparkly paper on the inside as well, and another sentiment from that stamp set. I cheated a little bit with some of these because obviously I didn't cross stitch this weekend, but I still hadn't put this card together, so I had, I think, 6 cross stitch projects that I wanted to make into cards. So this was one of the ones that I did. I just kept it really simple. Nice white card base, and season's greetings on the inside. Here's another cross-stitched one that I did. It's a get well soon card. I just added some little details of buttons and a sentiment from Lawn Fawn, wishing you a speedy recovery. So this is another card that I made using My Favorite Things holiday subway art. I've got really good use of that stamp set. The paper on the front is just recollections, but I really, really like how the Santa ended up just peeking out behind this die cut. So I thought that was really cute. And on the inside, another My Favorite Things, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Oh, this card is special because it was my first time ever using distress ink. So I used Barn Door, the red distress ink, and it's a lot darker on the edges and lightens up in the middle. And then well, first of all, I stamped it and embossed it. So the sentiment and the little snowflakes would resist the dye. I sprayed water on it and I really like that effect. Kind of looks like snowflakes. I'm not a huge fan of the distress look, but I like how this card turned out. And that's the inside. And this brown panel actually used another distress ink, but can't really tell there. I've got this one from using My Favorite Things stitch stockings. The frame is raised on foam dots as well as the 3 stockings. I don't know if you can see that. And on the inside, a sentiment from that same stamp set. I used Lawn Fawn stamps for this one and stickles to make the ornaments shine. I used, I don't know which one I have, the Paper Smooch's Babe Block or Dude Block. It allows you to mirror an image because so I could get the leaves to go the right way on both sides. And then that's the inside. Maybe that's a little too bright. Merry Christmas and some pine cones. Another cross-stitched card. I think I made this cross-stitch in like January of last year, right after Christmas. It's got some metallic thread in it, and then I mimicked that using metallic paper on the outside. And then the inside, I just did a little layering here in the My Favorite Things sentiment. This is a really simple card. I used My Favorite Things die to cut out this the sentiment and just some patterned paper. I added some what's it called? Not whatever. I forgot what it's called. This stuff that just makes things 3D. And I just put some, glossy accents, that's what it is. Put some glossy accents on some of the snowflakes just to make them pop out a little. I don't know if that'll show up on the video, but I've got pictures that show it. And another sentiment on the inside. So this is a couple of cards that I sort of made together. I covered a panel of paper with 2 different kinds of washi tape and cut a star out of it. So I used the inside, the star, and then the outside of the star to make 2 different cards. So this one I just used some metallic red paper and a really simple sentiment on the inside. And for this card I filled in where it was missing with a panel of paper that I sprayed with color shine spray. And some symbol inside. This card goes along with a card that I showed a little bit ago. This is the inside of the die cut. I glued the die cut letters onto this beige panel, and then I embossed it with snowflake embossing folder with my Kettle Bug. There's the inside. This is a card that I made using a Lawn Fawn stamp set. It's so cute. I love it. I also used distress ink to color the background and the carpet and the inside of the fireplace. I used paper piecing, which is a technique that I don't use that often, but it came out really well. And I used some stickles to color in the light bulbs. Here is a birthday card. I know a little boy who's turning 2 soon, so I thought I would make his birthday card. It's really simple. It's a Lawn Fawn die for the star, and then My Favorite Things die for the 2, and then just hooray, it's your day. This is a cross stitch that I did a while ago that I really love. It was really fun to do. It's a really pretty picture. I didn't want to take away from that, so I just kept it really clean and added a simple sentiment. Here is a Get Well Soon card that I also cross-stitched and put together during Cardmageddon, and wishing you a speedy recovery. This card was probably my biggest flop. I don't know if you can see, it might not show up on the video, but I had a really hard time getting these letters to stick. I ended up using a glue stick. I think I need to get a Xyron sticker maker for these kind of dies. Yeah, I ended up using a glue stick on one of the sentiments, and then in the end I sprayed it with this silver sparkle spray, and where the glue stick was didn't change color the same way as the rest of the cardstock, so it doesn't look all that great. Let's see inside. The last cross-stitched one is just a cheers with some simple accents. I didn't put anything on the inside because this could be a thank you card or birthday card, we'll see. And then these two are probably my favorite, so I save them for last. I use My Favorite Thing Serenity Now. It's a Pure Innocence stamp set, the little girl there. I used sort of the same elements, but I didn't want to make duplicate cards for Cardmageddon, so I tried to mix it up a little bit. Like, they both got the girl framed the same way and with the circle and a rectangular panel, but I think they're a little bit different. So this one is really colorful, and got the little tab that says Namaste here. It's kind of a lot going on. I should have reversed it. Maybe made this paper the background and this the accent piece. Maybe it wouldn't have been so overwhelming. And yeah, inside. And here is the last card that I made. I think that was 24. So same kind of idea, added a little button on the other side and the inside. I won't go through all the tags that I made. I think there's quite a few. I made some wine tags. It was so much fun playing around with these ornament sets from My Favorite Things. Just some simple embossing on that one. The stitch stocking set, I didn't think that I would be too crazy about it, but I love it. It's so versatile. It's really fun. And this is just from another My Favorite Things stamp set, Let's Toast. Thanks for inviting us over. I cheated a little bit with some of these tags. I used this really great stamp set from There She Goes Stamps. So I had previously stamped and colored these, but the little pictures that I hadn't had time to use them on any projects. So I just made a bunch of them into tags. They've got 2 frowns on the back, and I've got the twines. They're all ready to go. I did some ornament ones, and I made a few for like Christmas cookies, so not just gift tags, but also food tags measured with love. Great, so that's all the stuff that I did in less than 48 hours. My goal was to finish in 48 hours, and I finished with about 7 hours to go, so it was very doable. Now I'm well stocked for my Christmas cards and tags and stuff, so it's really fun, and I want to do it again sometime. Well, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.